Prenez.
Oh, it's freezing out here.
Hello, Chinatown. Bien. Ouais, 1/2. On a un bar qui s'appelle le trou dans le mur et il n'y a pas de trou dans un mur. Donc à mon avis, si tu vas dans les toilettes, tu peux avoir des surprises. Alors moi je dis ça, je dis rien.
You found them, huh?
Tes ennemis ont été gérés.
You have fewer problems to worry about tonight. Well done.
I told you. All I'm trying to do is keep my people safe.
We have kept your people safe. For now.
You want to shoot the shit, or we done here?
Parlons de Max.
What do you know of Benny's sire, Max?
Not a whole lot.
He feels bad about what his child did.
As he fucking should. So?
So I sent him to Silky. But Max feels guilty. Bear it in mind, should you need someone else to assist you.
Silky's a good guy. Jury's still out on the sire of monsters.
Pense-lui de rien.
What's your opinion of the new prince?
You really want to know? Or are you intel gathering for the court?
Je respecte tout. Respecte mon opinion. T'as le droit de pas l'aimer, hein. Je vais pas te péter la gueule pour ça.
You are a leader in the city, and I think your counsel is valuable.
Not sure how valuable it is, but at least you're thinking. You really want my opinion? We could do a lot worse than we are. Things around here ain't great for thin bloods. I reckon she could make them better if we give her half a chance. Not everyone sees it the same way. I'm fighting a lot of pressure from the Anarchs to take her out. But fortunately, she's got a kindred no one wants to fuck with on her side.
Heureusement, elle a à ses côtés un membre de la famille avec qui personne ne veut d'embrouille. Ah bah c'est sûr que l'ancien Ventru de plus de 500 ans, ouais, clairement, ouais. Pourquoi es-tu avec les Centenaires?
What do you get from standing with the Thin Bloods?
What do I get? Well, I get the constant stress of leading folks I don't want to lead, saving folks no one else will save. And I even got a cute makeover for my trouble.
Tout à fait ça au village.
How did you get that scar?
My old buddy Campbell did it the day he pretended to throw me out the court. Asshole. I mean, I get it. We all do shitty things for the optics. See, me and Campbell had a deal. I don't like to see people torn apart for no reason. He was smart enough to see that Thin Bloods ain't going away. Wanted control, and maybe access to alchemy. Made a big show of throwing me out of the court, so Thin Bloods would listen to me. My scar was him sealing the deal, branding me, just like the other trash.
T'es obligé de fumer?
Must you do that?
Do what?
The smoke does nothing to your lungs, good or bad. Why bother?
We all have our vices.
I will let you get back to your night.
Don't be a stranger, hon. I don't mind having someone like you around to keep me on my toes.
On va voir ce que je veux. Ça va être bon, ça. Du coup, maintenant, à chaque fois qu'on va buter quelqu'un, on va activer notre pot de marbre.
She likes you. And that's no small thing toward a Kami. And make no mistake, long as you're sheriff, you are a Kami.
Bah oui. Oui.
Well, I reckon that's your sheriff duty scene too, and I can feel that old fireball lurking on the horizon. So, in your own time, of course.
I'll rip this thing apart.
Où est-ce que... C'est lui, il fait griller. Ok, ok. Reposer au repos.
What do you mean, negative balance?
Just need a big score.
Pas d'infos sur la carte.
Then I can call it a night.
C'est bizarre. Certains clans, membres du clan des Brohas sont revenus au sein de la Camargue. Ça reste encore très 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 tendu. On va pouvoir gérer ça convenablement. Tac. Ça ressemble tellement pas à un refuge de ventru que ça en fait le refuge de ventru parfait.
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Alors, je dis ce qu'ils veulent entendre, je ne pas je dis ce que je pense ce que je dis. Exactement ça. Je suis pas là pour manipuler ou quoi que ce soit.
I mean what I say. There are kindred to be respected here.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Parlons de...
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
besoin de l'aide des... Nous avons des goûts rapides. Ouais, non, mais c'est ça, hein, c'est les Ventrue, ils sont un peu particuliers de ce côté-là.
It is not easy for our clan. Taking time to choose our prey is difficult enough. I cannot imagine how difficult it is for Lou to get what she needs, locked away as she is.
Maybe. Wonder why she didn't just head out if she's so particular. Something's up, I'd say.
Des visions particulières. Parlons de Saphia.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
L'attachement mortel est un... J'apprécie son intérêt pour... Je sens qu'elle dissimule quelque chose. Oui, c'est ça. J'apprécie son intérêt, mais il y a un truc.
There is something in this which disturbs me. The ghoul, Piotr. What was he to her?
There's two ways to read this riddle. Either she truly liked him, or he knew something she didn't want to lose. Not that it'd surprise me, given the tales I've heard of Tremere. I wonder which it is.
Parlons de Kat...
I now know more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
Katsumi et la cour sont du même tour.
Katsumi and Ryong are cut from the same cloth. Both wish to rule this city, even if Katsumi will not admit it.
To rule or to stay afloat? It could be said of both, though I think Ryong's got a bigger boat.
Des réflexions utiles.
It is good to discuss these things. But it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
Tellement le bordel dans cet appart qu'on dirait mon appart en fait. Ouais, je m'en doutais que la nuit, enfin le jour, on allait revivre des souvenirs de ça.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the vine. A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
C'est quand même vachement lumineux pour un vampire.
Trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Bon, commençons par le commencement.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. and calm right down, I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, detective.
Je peux le
Real
comprendre, oui.
shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Croix de Saint-Jacques, une croix décorative en métal, usée avec une pointe aiguisée en fond. Cette forme était parfois appelée croix de Saint-Jacques, fer à béton.
Now this was familiar. Oh yeah, a few leads on the enchantment of Whitby Island. It might just be a line in the tourist brochure, but you had to check these things. Well, hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Et joli typo.
Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be
Faut se
no
rendre compte, c'est
messing
que là,
around.
ça se
And
trouve,
you
il est en train de
see,
se parler
I
tout
come
seul.
from
Wow.
a quality printer, no smudging of ink or any little black lines, which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course.
Voilà un parfum intéressant.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Porte de petite marque.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but
Oh, la
he's
croix à la
still
bonne.
scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, loquacious letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
Les lunettes légèrement opaques. La corde. Pas ce qu'il y a le plus efficace. Utiliser le sens de la vie. Bon. Pas super mal. On a un guide comme lui. C'est intéressant.
Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the rebar killer case and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood. The rebar killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
On a vraiment
The
l'impression
folks
qu'il est
would have
dans un
stashed
bouge.
Verona interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her. I wondered if Verona had Seattle PD.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Restez ici. Vous pouvez toujours faire confiance à la police.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer. The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind.
Dans quel bar étiez-vous allé?
Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
Voilà, toi tu restes ici, comme ça on évitera d'avoir de mauvaises. Formation en frappe. C'est fait.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and
Et le rapport. Police, tueur offert à Betty. Multi.
I had an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference.
Clairement. Si.
I didn't see the need. I didn't see the point in confusing things. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
Ah. Bien interrogé. Aller boire un coup, puis
Seattle
la
PD,
compétence.
full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then
Ça fait longtemps, hein.
How's it hanging, Harry?
So good, Fabiu.
J'ai soif.
I do believe you're my vintage.
A drink another drop. So good, Fabiu.
Oh, I needed that. Thank you. See you soon, Boone.
Le souper à domicile,
Love you,
c'est quand même
Mom.
super classe. C'est bien le 21e siècle.
Seattle PD, full of drunks.
Well, if it
J'en étais
isn't
sûr.
my favorite Flatfoot, I knew you'd crawl back to me.
Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
So what is it today, Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log?
Un truc à boire. Alors, bien sur D.B. Cooper.
Any word on D.B. Cooper?
The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money, but a small, insignificant briefcase stowed in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8:13 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect.
If only they knew.
Le tueur offert à quelque chose.
Looking to heat up an old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer?
Why, Detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening.
Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got?
You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure. There are news clippings, side notes, dockets, and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated.
Sur le tueur sans dossier.
What have you got on the killer without the case file?
A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a Storian. The flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest. of interest to the police and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh.
Là, sur les Bean Illuminati.
Anything that screams Bean Illuminati?
It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching.
Well, they are always wide awake and a bit jittery.
Nouveau sur les bateaux fantômes.
Got anything new on the ghost ferries?
Ah, now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats
Salty.
are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently, it's a prelude to the Second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened.
I guess he got something right. I'll see you later.
Oh, detective, you just use me. You never even stay for breakfast.
Eh, je suis ce genre d'inspecteur.
I went down to the Dutchman.
Fais quoi là? Par,
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single and a 1978 World Almanac.
Of course you did. You need something?
What's spinning, Wheeler?
You need new material, buddy. Nothing much, though. Fender benders, drunks, and me catching up on my backlog.
Season 3 of High School Detective?
Yeah. Just got to where Tammy has a run-in with the Study Buddies. Hell of a plot twist.
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
Stay safe, George.
Don't freeze.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Alors.
Mr. Guru, could I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
Pourrais-je en profiter?
I'd like a little of that chill of yours, my friend.
I've plenty to share. Is yours for the taking.
You sent sparks into my noggin, Guru, old friend. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's a long road to the sleep of the just.
Non. Bien. Bon.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Wheeler a dit que vous étiez de bonne.
Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say a horse came in.
pourrait discuter.
I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
As-tu entendu parler du tueur au fer à béton?
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Le meurtre au Macomb Bar, même mode opératoire.
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Que le tueur de Macomb était un expert.
Because whoever did the killing at Macomb last week was an expert. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something, I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Appel robotisé. Oh, c'est génial! Chercher des pistes au Duncan Bar. Il y a des vampires ici.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
Tu avais une brebis galeuse dans ton bar arrière.
Not a social call, Silky. You had someone here last night. Dangerous. Keeping tabs on a girl.
Fabian, I'd be disappointed if I didn't have a dangerous person in my bar. Why, I can count 2 right here, right now. Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
Il y a un chassé.
I think there may be a hunter out there.
This girl Kindred?
No, but...
Then I don't see the problem.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Bien.
Verona remembered the Macomb bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
Bon, bah, direction de Malcolm Bar. Hein. Que Fletcher a dit. La meuf, elle a fait la tournée des bars, chauffer des mecs, pouvoir te faire payer des coups, quoi.
Spare a dollar? Next time, I'll work on the courage to tell her how I really feel. Here, I don't. It's crazy now. I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
Bientôt.
Just stand above the cat and close your eyes. Let the clamor of the city wash over you. The stars align. The future comes. We will be uplifted. We will be great.
Voilà. Tiens, tiens, tiens.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I
Ah,
need your memory.
d'accord.
In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Personne ne me
Did you
suivait.
happen to see anyone following her? Maybe paying a bit too much attention?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Eh ben, elle est pas rentrée ici.
Verona said.
I need to find a better spot.
Il est au
Be
glacier. Est-ce qu'elle est
released from
venue?
your daily toil.
Est-ce qu'elle a fait tout ce qu'il y avait? Elle a pu se faire.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD. And yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Rien ne vous a paru suspect?
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it.
Vous avez entendu quoi? Vous avez entendu de quoi elle parlait?
Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the day. The great and the good of old Seattle. A catalog of those caught in Mistress Lou's net before she took early retirement. Beer with...
Ah bah, il y a des hôtels partout. Pas des bars partout.
just need a big score. Then I can call it a night.